It's Nolan. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. No music, no intro, no nothing. We getting straight to the show. We straight to the show. What's going on, beautiful people? What's happening with you? OKK, I see you. India, what's happening with it? Be sure to like and share the video because we getting right to it. I don't have a lot of time. Alicia, what's happening? Intellectual Beauty, what's grooving? Yanni, what's happening? Oh, snap. We got the people jumping in this mother. Hey, I got to even watch my mouth because I'm coming on soon. Y'all already know what we here for. We just witnessed history. We just witnessed hip hop history tonight. Kendrick Lamar, Ken and Friends, the Pop Out. Man, I'm trying to tell you, man, this shit was epic. Epic. I agree, Alicia. Shout out to Yanni. Shout out to D. Willis. Shout out to Tiffany. Goodness gracious. Toya, Lily. Oh, man, Sensei. She Fly Designs. I see all y'all. Zenzi in the chat. Big shout out to all of y'all. Y'all know what we here for. Y'all know what we here to talk about. Man, the Ken and Friends, the Pop Out. One of the biggest moments in hip hop history, man. This was it. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all that boy out in Canada, that boy out in Canada, that OVO fest shit, bruh. You're not gonna be able to do it like that. Okay? If you bring that motherfucker back this year, perform the hits, keep making us dance, wave our hands, it won't be no threat. Perform the hits. Don't do none of your diss records. You're only gonna make yourself look bad. Okay? I see everybody in the chat. Man, I'm trying to tell you, this shit was wild, man. This the first, I was holding my son watching this fucking show, man. Like, he got to witness it. He got to be in the presence of this good music. He got to see how hyped I was watching Kendrick perform, singing along to the records. Oh man, I took notes all night too, from the top of the show to the bottom, opening up with DJ Head set, you know what I'm saying? Which I think is very vital that we go through the entire run of show, not just Kendrick, because this was an opportunity for the entire LA music scene to get seen, heard, and put on a fucking global platform. They got to perform on Amazon Prime, Amazon Twitch channel, artists you ain't never seen, heard, nothing like that. So it's bigger than Kendrick. It's bigger than the Drake and Kendrick beef. Like, he brought the entire LA out. Not to mention a bunch of tourists that flew out that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I got my personal feelings about them tourists. I felt like the building should have been shaken, to be honest. The building should have been shaken from goddamn, I'm on the East Coast, from 7 o'clock to the end. The building should have been shaken. You know, much love to everybody that was able to get in that motherfucker to get their tickets, all that good shit. But I felt like the crowd was not doing everything that I needed. All right. What's good, everybody? But let's do the run of show. Starting with DJ Head and Friends, right? He brought out Rimble. I've heard the song Touchable before. It's cool. It's a straight record. You know what I'm saying? It opened up the show. Cool. Ray Vaughn. I wasn't expecting to see Ray Vaughn come out from TDE. That kind of set the tone. I'm like, ooh, if Ray Vaughn is performing, the rest of TDE is coming out. You know what I mean? Like, we had to know that. He did his shit too. You say what? Yeah. Yeah, the crowd wasn't hype enough for me. Like, I know they was waiting on the headliners and more of the like the bigger artists to come out, but that shit should have been a lot more momentous from a fan standpoint. But you know, I was with the shits tonight. I'm saying, so it's all good. Let me go back to my notes though. The Cuzzos came out. I actually fucked with the Cuzzos. I never heard of them before. The female rap group. I'ma look further into the Cuzzos. They was dope. You know what I'm saying? Ruchi and Ashike or whatever their name was. It was kind of generic, but I understand because of the West Coast LA, you know, sound. Jay Worthy and Meet the Whoops, that shit was actually pretty dope. That was very old school gangster rap. They could rap, but they're not really good performers. That was my notes on them. But I fucked with it though. Wally the Sensei, shout out to him. He kind of gave me 2024 Nate Dogg vibes, right? We setting the stage here. We're gonna talk about the show all the way up until Kendrick, because Kendrick wasn't the only one out there, and we want to give respect to everybody that graced the stage tonight, because this is a historical event. You're not gonna see it done like this by nobody else. But I'm gonna actually go listen to Wally the Sensei. I'm gonna go look up some of his music and add that shit to my playlist. I fuck with bruh. Never heard him, never seen him before. Man, I fuck with it. Who else came out? West Side Boogie. I was already a West Side Boogie fan. I was hoping that he was gonna come out, and he did. He did his shit. I was actually hoping that he was gonna go out there and perform a little bit longer. I was a little disappointed that he was on the DJ headset for him to only be out there for a short period of time. I thought that he should have had a couple more records. You know, one of my favorite West Coast artists in the post Kendrick era. You know, good stage presence. He's been getting you know, developed and whatnot on stage with Love Renaissance. They've been working with him for years. Thought he should have been out there longer. Bino Rideau, another artist that's been out there building buzz, doing his shit. Once I saw Bino out there, I said Blast got to come out there bit. You know, because him and Blast work together very, very frequently. Got a lot of hit records, or a few hit records, I should say. Locally, them niggas is crazy out there. But, you know, as soon as I seen that, I said, oh, Bino out there? We gotta have Blast. RJ Mr. LA, that nigga came out that bitch like he owned the stage. He came out that bitch like this was his show, like he was Ken and Friends. Stage presence on 100. That's what I like. The crowd went crazy. Clearly he's a LA star out there. And he did his shit. Shout out to RJ. Heard his name, seen his name, but never really dug into his music too crazy. But the nigga did, he was above and beyond. Oh, Jeezy came out. I found that to be interesting. You know what I mean? Oh, Jeezy, I'm familiar with him, but I've never taken him seriously as a rapper. I've seen numerous Oh Jeezy music videos and always was like, this nigga got to be cosplaying as a rapper. But out in the West Coast, he must be somebody. You know what I mean? I don't know homie like that, but I've seen videos and was like, this nigga get out-rapped by every feature he ever created. But shout out to him being on that fucking lineup. Shout out to him being on that motherfucking lineup, though. My nigga Problem. Huh? Like, what? My nigga Problem got on that fucking stage. Y'all don't understand, bro. I've been following Problem since day effing one. Problem should have had more records. Problem should have came out when YG was performing My Hitters. That's my nigga, bro. One of the most versatile writers, artists from the West Coast. This nigga, you know, y'all know he be ghostwriting or co-writing for Sweetie and shit too nowadays. And others. But shout out to my nigga Problem, man. He should have had a couple more. The Tommy the Clown shit with the crumping and the kids. I can't crump. But the motherfuckers was getting out there doing their shit. I was loving it with the young folks, giving them an opportunity, bringing the classic old school West Coast vibe. That motherfucker been doing it for 20 years, they said. The clown, nigga, I remember seeing him way back too. So I thought that was dope as well to have a dance battle, bring that LA culture to the forefront. Like they did everything that was supposed to be done from top to bottom. You know what I'm saying? Brought it from the streets to the actual street dance to the big stage, right? Um I do think that during that dance battle, once again, the crowd wasn't live enough for me. It was just when the little boy did his little shit that everybody kind of went crazy. But all them dancers deserved a lot more respect when they was on stage. That's just me. Um, once we got to DJ Mustard's set, the turn up finally came. You know what I'm saying? It started getting a little bit more live. Niggas started to, maybe get a couple of shots in. Maybe motherfuckers started, getting some soda. I don't know if motherfuckers took a trip to the bathroom, got themselves right. I don't know. There is a playlist out there of the songs too. Did I save that? Because if I saved it, I'll drop it in the chat. I thought I saved it, but let me see. If I didn't, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, I do got it. But this is just the DJ headset. I hope it's been updated. So this is the DJ Head and Friends set list I'm about to drop in the chat for anybody that wants to check it out. I'm glad you said that. The Spotify link, if you don't like it, if you don't use Spotify, I'm sorry, but that's what they did it on. What else in my notes? DJ Mustard, 310 baby. Definitely been buzzing. Never really took the time to check his music out either, if I gotta be all the way honest. But he got up out that bit and did his shit. Had that motherfucker turned. Niggas knew who it was when he walked out. I said, hey, shit. Who the fuck am I? Then my nigga Blast came out and they fucked his sound up. That shit had me sad. That nigga start coming out. Are you down to take me? I said, oh, y'all fucking up my boy's song. That's my shit. Remix to Donnell Jones. How y'all fucking up this sound? I'm glad he had more than one record though. Ty Dolla $ign came out. Fuck with Ty. He should have stayed out a little longer too. Ty Dolla $ign got way too many hits for him to only be out there for a grand total of like 6 minutes. But he did his shit. Salute. Dom Kennedy, LA, Leimert Park legend. You know they canceled the Leimert Park Juneteenth event this year. And they did Ken and Friends. I thought it was very timely that they canceled the Leimert Park Juneteenth event a couple weeks before this happened. I think it was out of respect. Like, nah, we gonna all turn up and pop out at the pop out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dom Kennedy. When I did that When I Come Around, that classic. Boy, my cousin got a video dancing to that fucking song, man. That is a West Coast classic, and I'm not even out there. You feel me? Steve Lacy came out. I thought that was interesting. That was definitely a turn of events. I said, if Steve Lacy's here, we might get a Tyler appearance. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people know him from working with Tyler, working with the internet, stuff like that. I don't really listen to his music. Very talented, but I don't really listen to him. But that nigga did that motherfucking, I wish I knew. The crowd went stupid. Nigga did that TikTok hit on their ass. Tyler, the Creator, comes out and the whole fucking building erupts. And Tyler did an amazing job. I'm not even like a super big Tyler fan. He's like one of the best rappers that I just don't listen to all that often. I'm familiar with his catalog. Listen to every album, but I just don't revisit them that often. Nigga got up there and embodied that shit. The crowd went stupid. He should have been up there a longer time. Whoo! He should have been up there a longer time. Let me stop and see what the chat talking about. I mean, you got to see all the elements of LA hip hop though. That's what I really appreciated. You got to see the gangster shit. You got to see the progressive shit. You got to see the niggas that tiptoe the line. You got a little bit of R&B out there, but not too much. You know, not too much singing, but a little bit. Like super diverse. Let me go back to my notes. The Nipsey tribute. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The Nipsey tribute should have been longer. Nipsey tribute should have been damn near half the Victory Lap album. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna hold y'all. It was cool. I appreciate it. I know he worked with Mustard. So he basically did the Mustard joints. Nipsey shit should have been longer. Just out of respect, out of everything. Nipsey should have had a solid like 10 minutes of just goddamn whop, whop. Like not like us, whop, 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 whop. Should have been longer. Nonetheless, I enjoyed it. It was cool. Roddy Ricch came out. I'm glad he had like 4 or 5 songs to do his hits. Y'all niggas be sleeping on Roddy. They be trying to act like he fell off. Roddy Ricch got out that bitch and did his motherfucking stuff. You know what I'm saying? Roddy did his stuff. He played some new shit. He played some old shit. That nigga did that. Motherfuckers like, no, with it. Nigga for 12 for swat. Nigga no. What? Roddy Ricch said, I'm still here, nigga. I don't want to lit with the bot. I done get lit with the bot. Come on, man. I remember when niggas used to make fun of that song. That shit is a classic. Right? YG. I loved the YG set. Number one, I loved the YG set because I knew he was going to come out. I was hoping he was going to perform weird because I felt like he was definitely dissing Drake on that song. That would have been the perfect song to perform. But I don't think he really wants smoke with Drake like that. I think he wants to still kind of play both sides. But YG set a fucking example tonight. Because I looked at it like this. Those artists that we had never heard of during the DJ headset, the gangster niggas that was doing they shit out there, it wasn't that long ago that YG was those guys, right? But he got up there and actually performed his records. His stage presence was crazy. The people knew his records. It was like, okay, this is getting close. This is really getting to the main event. And I just love the fact that he showed those younger artists, those other artists that are coming up, like, this is where you can end up. You don't have to be restricted to just being a local artist in the city. You can one day be like YG. And I know that sounds crazy to people from other sections of the world that maybe don't listen to his music, that maybe not into his whole aura or whatever. But for the type of shit that they do out there on the West Coast, YG is like an icon. So that was like big shit to me. When it came to my nigga Kendrick, my nigga Kendrick, woo, shoot, came out that bitch and got straight to the smoke. Came out and got straight to the smoke. I thought he was going to warm the people up. I thought he was going to go back to Good Kid, Mad City, work his way up to the smoke. That nigga said nope. Dun 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 dun. Them superpowers getting neutralized. I said, oh, he coming out the gate on this nigga. Man. I was looking for Snoop when Drake came out, but we got to get there first. Them superpowers getting neutralized. I said, oh, this nigga coming for the jugular. Coming for the jugular. You know what I'm saying? Which I thought was interesting with him doing Euphoria, because The crowd went crazy. He was performing that shit. And then midway through, I'm like, is he forgetting his lyrics? No, we can't have this. I know you just made the shit a few weeks ago, but we cannot have you forgetting your lyrics. Then I had to look at the motherfucking the game tapes. And I'm like, this nigga done changed some lyrics. This boy said, if you give me Tupac ring back, I might give you a little respect. I said, oh shit. This nigga changed the lyrics. Oh my God. Not give me Tupac ring back and I might give you a little respect. Oh my God. Then come to find out, he was dressed like Pac. Oh wow. Oh wow. Not this nigga came out dressed like Pac. Let's pull up the proof. Y'all remember this shit? I think this was one of them Source Awards where he snatched the mic from Q-Tip ass. Forgot which award. I think it was Source Awards 94. So that's Pac. Then we got this guy. I said, oh shit. What are we witnessing? Holy moly. Even down to the white motherfucking undershirt. Oh, hell no. What a time to be alive, Marisha, for real. Them superpowers get neutralized. Oh, man. Nigga said, oh, you want to play with Pac? You think that they gonna let you disrespect Pac, nigga? I think the Ken and Friends gonna be your last stop, nigga. I think the Ken and Friends gonna be your last stop. That's crazy. Man, I miss Pac, man. Yeah. Y'all gonna make me cry on the stream and shit, man. Yeah, we gonna get there. We gonna get to Not Like Us. So he comes out and he does Euphoria, and the nigga changes lyrics mid-song, does all type of shit with Euphoria, which, I mean, that's not an easy feat. He just made the record a couple weeks ago. It's a very intricate record in terms of like breath control, all the voices he does, all the ad-lib shit he does on that song. There's a lot that goes into that. So by the time he finished Euphoria, I was like, all right, what are we doing next? And this nigga came out doing all the rapidy rap shit like back to back to back. So he goes from Euphoria to I got. I said, oh, this nigga doing all the rap shit straight out the gate. I mean, he does rap on everything, but the high energy, high octane rap shit, like I thought he was gonna pace the show. The nigga said, no, I want your fucking head. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show, nigga. Whoo, shit. Like, Jamie said she saw another side of me tonight. Because it ain't too many artists in the industry that I've ever gotten, like, excited about, right? I got hype at Dreamville Fest for J. Cole 2023, excuse me. Because we went out there. And I got hype in my fucking living room tonight for Kendrick Lamar. She ain't seen me like that. Wasn't no cheerleader shit, but I knew every word. Right? So he comes out and he does DNA. I'm kind of mad he didn't do the second half of DNA though. He did the first half of that. I thought he was gonna do the breakdown. They gave me some ganja. I thought he was gonna be, tell me something. You motherfucker can't tell me nothing. I'd rather die than to listen to you. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was gonna do that, but he stopped. I said, damn, I want him to fucking do that. Put the nail in this nigga coffin. Just as I was trying to be angry about that, nigga said, I don't give a fuck. I said, yes. I hit niggas with the goddamn Craig on Friday. You want to get some sugar? Yes. Yes. I don't get what? I'm willing to die for this shit. I cry for this shit. Lie for it. Put the Bible down and go out for it. I said, oh yeah. We in here, baby. We here. See, but a lot of people didn't understand when I was covering this battle, my job as a commentator was to be objective. So when Kendrick put his shit out, I was objective. I listened to every record, but I know Kendrick shit front and back. Niggas tried to play me when I was giving Drake his props for his records. I appreciated the records for what they were, but I knew he wasn't fucking with my boy. But it's not about catalog in a battle. It's about what you're actually putting out in the moment. So niggas tried to call me a Drake glazer a couple times. That shit is impossible. Come on, man. Have y'all heard my music? What does my shit sound more likely to? So he does that. I sung that shit front to back. Element. I'm like, okay, Element's over. Surely he's gonna tone it down. All my life I has to fight, nigga. I said, oh, this nigga is insane. This nigga's crazy. This nigga don't like breathing. This nigga don't like breathing. That's crazy, man. Like, amazing. That's all I can really say. Amazing. So then he goes from doing all right and did the whole fucking digging them about they put they picking on every go ticket. I said, oh yeah, this nigga on one. Let's go. Then he finally said, all right, let me chill. Let's do swimming pool. Let's take it back to day one. I thought when he said he's going to take it back to day one, I really thought he was going to go back and do like some Section 80 type shit. But you know, that would have been too much like, right. Too many people that don't know that catalog right there. So he goes into swimming pools. Funny thing about swimming pools is I was never a fan of that song. I just became a fan of swimming pools like a month ago. I went back and listened to Good Kid, Mad City. And I said, this is actually a really fucking dope song. Of course, the album version is better than the actual version that was played on the radio. But I said, man, this is a good fucking song. I never gave this song a fair shot because it was so different at the time when he dropped it. Rigor Mortis would have been too much. That would have been too much. Got me breathing with dragons. I cracked the head and get bastard. I barely man, so don't ask for your favorite rapper. He did. Amen. If he'd have did that, I wouldn't have survived. So he does swimming pools. Then he does money trees. Oh man, let's fucking go. Money trees. I'm dead ass serious. I didn't fuck with swimming pools till a month ago. I'm being honest. I'm sure it put you on the Kendrick, but I was already on the Kendrick before. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to Kendrick's mixtapes. I was listening to him since the Kendrick Lamar EP. So by the time he put out Swimming Pools, I was like, what is this mainstream old meanie ass mainstream fake single? A month ago, it hit different. So he does Money Trees, brings out J-Rock, and I said, yeah, my nigga, let's go. Let's get it. Let's bring out the homies. Imagine Rock up in the project. Yeah, bring out the homies. So they do that shit. Then they go into Win, which was a big record for J-Rock. Not my favorite from J-Rock, but it did a lot for him. It got used in a lot of different platforms. Nigga caked up off that record. Then they go into King's Dead. I really wanted Future to come out. I don't know what the fuck Future had on his itinerary. Maybe he had to spend Juneteenth with all his kids or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck was going on with Future. I wanted him to come out for King's Dead. Miss me with that bullshit. I wanted to hear the slap a bit. I know a lot of people hate that. I know all the hip hop heads hate that shit. Pass me some syrup. Put me in the car. Mother for the law. I wanted to hear that shit. So I was like, man, where the fuck Future at? But they had a great time with it. I was cool. Then I heard that motherfucking ventilator machine come in. I said, ooh, don't tell me this nigga finna do 616. This nigga did 616 in front of Ab-Soul. Because, you know, Ab-Soul was hyped about 616. Ab-Soul was on social media saying, it's Survivor. So I said, oh, that must be his favorite one. I really didn't expect him to perform 616. And he didn't miss a fucking word. That nigga missed more words on Euphoria than 616. I was mad he didn't get into the second half of it, though. I wanted him to go. I wanted to get all the way to, did you ever think that OVO was working for me? Fake bully, I hate bully. You must be a terrible person. I wanted him to get into that bag. He didn't go all the way through with it. I was a little tight. But then, my nigga. Then they say, hey man, let's get the whole squad up here, man. Let's get the whole black hippie up this bitch, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the whole black hippie up this bitch, man. Where's Schoolboy Q at, man? Oh, luxury. Chitty ching ching, anything got that. Oh, call it great. 3 degrees low, make it up for me, drop that. Down with the shit. I said, let's fucking go. You know what I'm saying? Nigga Kendrick did the whole Spanish verse and didn't fucking miss a word. I said, oh, these niggas is in it. They in the zone. Then that part comes on. Now this was probably my biggest disappointment of the show, just being a fan. That part beat came on. I said, these niggas finna do the Black Hippie remix. These niggas finna do the Black Hippie remix. These niggas didn't do the Black Hippie remix. Shit, that be tight. Me don't conversate with the fake. I'ma sing every goddamn song. If you ain't here to hear me niggas sing this goddamn song, you can leave. Me don't conversate with the fake. That part, I'm a just independent. That part. I said, oh, they finna do the goddamn remix, baby. Let's go. I was sad. Who said Tyler ain't from California? Who said Tyler ain't from California? Anyway, back to my notes. King Kunta. Oh man, King Kunta. It's crazy thinking back to when that song came out. For that nigga to say, I could dig rapping, but a rapper with a ghostwriter. What the fuck happened? And nobody knew who that nigga was talking about back then. Nobody knew. It was just like, oh, okay, with a rapper with a ghostwriter. We don't respect it. Yeah, fuck it. Whoever he's talking about, fuck him. Foreshadowing. Oh no. I swore I wasn't there. But most of y'all sharing bars like you got the bottom bunk in a 2-man cell with Black Hippie on motherfucking stage, walking it out. A lot of people be sleeping on goddamn King Kunta. Like Ice from the Joe Budden podcast, he said, man, I would never want to go to a club and hear King Kunta by Kendrick. Nigga said, well, what the hell you talking about? Bring your ass out west. Does King Kunta then goes into Mad City. Man down, where you from, nigga? I wanted him to do more. To be honest. I wanted that nigga to go through the whole discography. Like, we ain't get no goddamn Mr. Morale. We barely got anything from To Pimp a Butterfly. We got a couple. Did some shit from Damn. I mean, he got too many good albums. It's tough. But I did want to hear at least something from Mr. Morale. I ain't gonna lie to you. Stop playing with me before I turn you to a song. I at least wanted to hear that one. But you know, it's all good. Goes into Mad City. Got real turned up when that nigga did Humble. Be humble. Sit down. Shit, Jamie was even turned up to that. She don't know a lot of Kendrick catalog. You know what I'm saying? She was more of a Drake fan before all this shit popped off. But the conversion has happened. Yeah, I'm saying. Next thing you know, we got into Like That. Oh, once again, where the fuck was Future? Come on, if you like that. Shit had me scratched out, boy. Yeah, 300 plus in the chat. Let's get the likes up. You said we could have had less friends to have more Kendrick, but I get it. I respect that. I thought Baby King would have came out too. But it's just too many. It's just too many records. I wanted MC8 to come out for Mad City too. I ain't gonna lie. Wake your punk ass up. Lantra. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted them to do Meet the Grams. I think the place would have went crazy. I wanted Meet the Grams. That's the one record I ain't cared for so much when it first dropped. I understand Future's not from the West culture. I understand. I'm talking about what I wanted to see. I'm talking about what I wanted. But I get it. So it's all good though. But you doing his records. You doing like that? Like, let that nigga get his shit up. But you know, I respect it. Dre comes out. Hey yo, this Dre. Hell yeah. Dre comes out and does a couple of his classics. That was cool. Dre with no Snoop looks a little funny in the light. I don't know what the fuck Snoop got going on. I'm watching you, nigga. I don't feel like you stood up enough for my nigga when this shit was in the thick of it. I don't feel like you stood up enough for yourself when that nigga came out and used your voice. They were in your town, Inglewood. What, Snoop? Moment of silence for Snoop. I love Snoop. But the way this shit played out, I'm starting to see why Pac hit you with that shit before he left. If y'all know the story I'm talking about, y'all know that private jet them niggas hopped on. That nigga said, "Hey, Pac, we good?" That nigga Pac said, "Man, I'm starting to see what's going on now. When shit get in the thick of it, Snoop start getting in the thin of it." I don't understand. You say, ain't no way you wanted to turn up to Meet the Grams? Are you crazy? Nigga did swimming pools. You could have definitely took swimming pools out in the lineup for Meet the Grams. It's one of the diss records from the whole shit. No, you're right. He is from Long Beach. You're right. It don't change what I said, though. That shit don't change what the fuck I said. I'm playing. But Snoop, what the hell going on, man? You say Snoop was in the middle. I think Dot saw that. Yeah, but I don't like him playing the middle. What else is in my notes? It ain't much left. I mean, you know how much it take to get Dre out the fucking house? Dre got a studio in the house. Dre got a caterer in the house. Dre got a nurse in the house if he pass out. Like, that nigga there don't leave for shit. That nigga damn near got a grocery store in the garage. Goddamn Dre. And you telling me Snoop can't pop out? I know. I get it. Just telling y'all what I was thinking. The main event though. Sweet chin music and I will pass the ox, nigga. Oh my God. I knew he was going to do that shit multiple times. And that nigga did that shit about 7 times. Man, oh man. The nigga got to the A minor shit and just goddamn tapped his feet. A minor. Oh man, I said that nigga goddamn fool, boy. Didn't even crazy, man. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. That shit had me fucking dying. Then the nigga did that shit like 3 times. Got right to that bar and said, nope, we not going no further yet. We gonna keep riding this shit out. You did this to Meek Mill. You played on Meek Mill top when y'all played this game. It ain't no fun when K-Dot got the gun. Oh my God. The nigga did the Tutti Frutti on his ass. Oh my goodness, K-Dot turned into Little Richard on his Tutti Frutti. Hell no. These niggas funny, man. These niggas is funny. I loved every second of it. Personally, I feel like he could have I feel like he could have played that bitch 10 times. He could have played that bitch 10 times. I'd have been cool. More than made, absolutely. You know, but I love it so much because Drake really thought, I don't know how he thought this was going to play out, but he really thought he was going to pull a popularity contest on a nigga who has the culture. That's the thing. You thought you was going to pull a popularity. You said you getting Elvis. I give you Elvis, but I wanted to respect Lil Richard because Elvis got some of his swag from him. But yeah, I'm like, you thought you was gonna pull a popularity contest on a nigga with the culture? Why would you play that game? This nigga brought out the entire city from niggas you ain't never seen or heard from to the biggest motherfuckers. And that was just LA. Snoop had a concert in Canada. You mean to tell me Snoop took his ass to Canada instead of being out there with the pop out? You making it look even worse. You making him look even worse. And I love Snoop. Even Corrupt is one of the biggest Drake fans walking the earth, and he said Kendrick got that shit. I had to salute that. I never even knew. I wasn't even aware that Corrupt loved Drake that much. And he said, nah, my nigga Kendrick got that. And like I was just saying, he just brought out LA. He didn't bring out the Bay. He didn't bring out the West Coast as an entirety, you know what I'm saying? He just, I'm gonna show you what it is. You know who really bangers hit my nigga YG? Oh, yeah, matter of fact, come on out. Matter of fact, everybody in the city that has a pass to wear red, come to the show tonight. If you have a pass to wear red, come to the show tonight. Drake, do you know anything about the competition? Do you not understand the neighborhood this nigga from? It ain't my place to say it on live. But if you know the neighborhood this nigga from, why would you ever say that? Crazy. Lala says, did y'all know Martin Luther King real name was Michael, a.k.a. Mike. K-Dot is the culture. I'm gonna take your word for it on that because I don't know that to be a fact, but it's all good. The kids dancing, that was dope. You said Drake is trapped. He can't respond to that. He got stomped the F out and not a whole coast united. Elite says, can't believe Drake thought Dot wasn't affiliated. Kung Fu. The neighborhood I won't say. Dot has like 33 platinum and 2 diamond albums, but because he doesn't update, they don't know. Yeah, that's a fact. I saw some people trying to play and say, oh, look at all the plaques that Drake has compared to Kendrick and all the RIAA certifications. My guy DJ Z came out and said, hold on. TDE actually placed an order for all of those RIAA certifications, but they have not been answered. Okay? Chill the fuck out. Yeah, Corrupt loves Drake. He's been Drake's #1 fan for a long time, actually. Shit was interesting to me. So after Family Matters dropped, YG came out and said, don't mention me. Exactly. I wanted him to perform that record. Said Whitney was there too. Oh, of course. Why wouldn't she be? The queen of the house, the queen of the castle. You don't think she gonna be in there turning up? Say, Drake, I hear you like I'm young. She was probably singing that shit the loudest wherever she was in the stadium. Say it was sick, but can't believe he fumbled the verse on Euphoria. I said the same thing. But honestly, I don't care. I watched the show earlier. Guess what? I'm going to run that motherfucker back again before I go to sleep. I'm be honest with y'all, man. I'm going to cut that bitch on again before I go to sleep. And I see people spreading the DJ Academics clips of how he was so livid about all of this stuff, man. What did you expect, guy? Say it's not about numbers with the real people close to the culture. That's a fact. Absolutely. Crown by K says he didn't fumble, though. He changed it as a call out for Drake to give him Pac's ring. I will say he did. He still messed up, though, because he said the feature request thing early. It was supposed to be I hate the way you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's going to be direct. We hate that you fuck because they confused themselves. He didn't say that whole section of the song. So he did mess up. He skipped a whole section. But who gives a damn? You know what I'm saying? Who gives a damn? Zinzi says, do y'all understand the propaganda that's being spewed in the next months? Yeah, I mean, again, I gotta give him grace because he just made these records in the thick of it. Like, it's not like he had those songs sitting around for 2 years and the nigga was like, I can't wait for this bitch ass nigga to say his shit so I can drop these on his head. He made them shits a few weeks ago. And to put together a show and have to go out there and perform it, I mean, that's a 6-minute record. And you just made that shit a couple weeks ago and it's not for your album, so it's not really made to be toured. I think that's fire. You tell anybody in the industry to put out a song that they just made a couple weeks ago and performed it, like literally made a couple weeks ago, and go perform that bitch, they gonna do the same shit. But of course, the fan in me wanted to see that nigga knock that bitch out without a hitch. Ack tried to say Whitney wasn't there. How to, Ack, we ain't gonna say too much about him. The OV hoes were saying saying she wasn't there initially. Them niggas weird. Them niggas are extremely weird. I did see the 2-hour time difference. Good catch, Best Mix. So I get it. It's all good, you know. But again, I mean, this was on limited. This was on limited time. They announced the show a couple weeks ago. The songs were made a few weeks ago. He was already done with touring from last year. My guy Jack Preston says every MC fumbles bars from time to time. It's all about how you recover. That is a motherfucking fact. I got on this bitch and performed for y'all for 45 minutes. I fucked up a few times, so I'm not tripping. But as a fan singing along, I wanted him to knock that bitch out just because I wanted him to drive the stake. You know what I'm saying? I wanted that nigga to drive the stake on his ass. Like no flawless victory. You know what I mean? But other than that, it ain't no biggie. Like I said, I'm finna watch that shit again. As soon as I get off stream from y'all, I'm watching it again. People don't know how hard it is to remember all your songs. Man, that shit crazy. When you got a lot of them, come on, man. You say, you know how many times they go and listen to their songs? No. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna pounce on that because I don't know where you're coming from when you say that. But a lot of artists don't listen to their music at all. From what I've heard, Kendrick don't really listen to his music. Once he makes it, he moves on to the next thing. So we ain't gonna stay on that. But me as a fan, I wanted him to drive the stake in the nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I saw OVO Mall. I don't know what the hell he had going on. Yeah, initially it was 3-hour time difference, but they said somebody said, "Did you catch that he switched it because Drake done moved to Houston?" Yeah, Kenny the Vampire Slayer drive the stake in his ass. You say Ty Dolla $ign was a disappointment, had mic issues. Yeah, that fucked up. That was fucked up. But I mean, it's not his fault. So I can't really say too much about that. Mama Jade says, think about it. Do you like hearing your own voice? LOL, listening to a few of your songs is cool, but you get sick of that shit fast. I love hearing my voice personally, but I understand what you mean. I'm like super creative, so I don't get tired of hearing my voice. I get tired of hearing the same shit. Like, even when it comes to like doing my intros for these shows, it's hard for me to pick a song because I'm like, damn, I know I done played this already. What the fuck can I play different? But it'd be like, nigga, just play the fucking music. Elite says, well, the sound was crystal clear for Dot, and that's all that mattered to me. I could hear every word. That sound was on point for him. I mean, he was out there. What I loved about what Kendrick did, because every other artist was out there performing over their vocals, and I know that's like a very much a pain point for a lot of people in hip hop. I wasn't tripping off of it, especially since the mics weren't giving all of that great sound. But that nigga got out that bitch and performed with no backing vocals. I said, let's fucking go. That nigga ain't even had an ad-libs on that bitch. He was just fucking going. I said, this how you do it. Yep. You say, what Drake do to get called out? What you mean? What you mean? What didn't he do? What didn't he do? They should have gave Head and Mustard at least 20 mics charged up. Yeah, for sure. Best Mix says that performance was dope. I was worried that Drake bought all the tickets though. You know, I had seen somebody that kept asking me about that earlier. that was like, hey, do you believe that Drake bought all the tickets? I said, hell no, he ain't buy all the tickets. Drake is rich, but hell no. How did he beat the line? Ticketmaster is damn near impossible to get through the right way. How did he beat the line? So I knew that shit wasn't the case. When he had all the people from the West Coast on stage, somebody said they should have thrown them all. Oh, damn. Oh, nah, he ain't do nothing new. Jack says, can we talk about how he did that entire show with a hoodie? I said, bro, if you don't goddamn come out that hoodie, bro. If you don't perform in that fucking white tee, you know what would be funny as shit? That nigga Kendrick get backstage, take off that fucking red hoodie, and that nigga got a white long sleeve under that bitch. What the fuck are you doing? Nigga, it's hot. It's hot in LA. It's hot with all them lights on you. It's hot with a fucking however many thousand niggas in there. Yeah, nigga, I'm good. You see this ice on my neck, I'm cool, nigga. Nigga, take the fucking hoodie off and got a long sleeve ass white shirt under that bitch. Man, are you crazy? Are you insane? Oh my God. My nigga was up there frying. and still had the energy to dance. That's crazy. Oh shit, that nigga take out that red hoodie and got a white hoodie under that bitch. What the fuck? What? You said he gave out his sweat rag? Oh shit. That's funny as hell, bro. Nigga said, do you see this ice on my neck, nigga? I'm good. You know how much I paid for this shit, man? I'm cool. Ooh, shit. I know he was definitely repping. Let's not, we ain't got to call it out. What's understood need not be spoken. I don't really want to speak on those politics. I'd rather not, but you know what it was. Yeah, man, that nigga's a psycho. He really be out there baking. Baking. Oh man, but that shit, yeah, the group photos. Yeah, we talked about the Pac outfit. But he ain't had to wear that shit the whole show. Lala said, hey, I love Kenny, but I don't want that goddamn sweat rag. Please don't give it to me. I feel you. Oh yeah, he brought that chain out just to show the pop out. Y'all know I've seen him wear that chain before, but he doesn't wear it often. You know, he don't really, pop out and show niggas too often. But that was dope. I love the group picture thing too, especially bringing everybody out on stage. Hey, what's homegirl name? The dancer. I'm mad. Her name is slipping me right now. She came out during They Not Like Us. She from out there. I thought that was amazing that she came out there and was able to dance. Oh fuck. I be seeing her all the time going viral. Somebody in the chat got to know who I'm talking about. Thank you, Katrina Storm. That was so fire that she was able to come out there, man. She done went viral so many times dancing out there. Man, I said, yeah, yeah, this is it. This is the culture. This is the culture. Getting real ones out there. Yeah, y'all got it. I appreciate y'all dropping her in the chat. I was so happy to see her out there. It was like I knew her personally, which I don't. I was like, man, this nigga did it right. Y'all curated this properly. One day we gonna get an Atlanta show like that. One can wish, you know. I would love to see Atlanta have some shit go like that, but I mean, it ain't gonna be Ralph level though. Gotta be honest. Yeah, Tommy the Clown definitely rocked that motherfucker too, and brought the kids with him. I fucked with that. I mean, it was exactly what it needed to be. I was acting a plumb dumb fool. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was acting a plumb dumb fool. Like I said, Bay was like, "You sure that's you, nigga? Who is this guy?" Man, I'm trying to tell you. Bicky says, J Nolan, if K is king of the West, is Future king of the South? No. King of the South, if you're asking me, king of the South is still T.I. to me. I know nobody's going to agree with me because times have changed. If you want to say Future is the king of the South today, I respect it, but no, not in my eyes. But that's just me as a hip hop nigga. You know what I mean? New age folks are gonna say that easily. But it don't hit the same. Absolutely Dot wanted to rep his city, and that's exactly what he did for sure. Ms. Noel says, I thought that someone from B2K was going to come out and start crumping. Ted says the fact that Drake hasn't posted any stories or memes tells you everything you need to know. Yeah, that nigga was just liking posts yesterday about that bot shit. Drake was out here liking them posts about academics trying to talk to niggas about them bots. Ain't no bots at that show today. Wasn't no bots on that stage today. Was anybody on the Twitch live? How many people was on the Twitch? Yes, Mama J, T.I. I know you're not going to agree with me because times have changed, but T.I. was the king of the South. He was the one that invented the term. He's going to always be the king. I don't see how you could say T.I. don't like women and praise Future in the same sentence, but I respect you. Hakamadi says, what's going on, Nolan? The Insiders, what you doing up this time of night? This time of night, we had to do the recap of the show. You know how we do. Damn, not snatching new necklace. That's crazy. You say not in Texas? See, this is where we're not talking about T.I. We're not here to talk about T.I. But there's no way you could say not in Texas when Scarface bowed down and let him call himself the king of the South. If we're going to talk about hip hop, we got to talk about hip hop accurately. When T.I. came out and said, I'm the king of the South, Outkast said it's cool. Scarface said it's cool. Pimp C, Bun B said it's cool. They bowed down and let him have it. So, Much love to you in Texas, though. But again, we're not here to talk about T.I. That was just a question that I answered. Say Kendrick got Wednesday night feeling like Saturday. That is a fucking fact. I'm still up. Like, if I was in LA, I don't even do after parties. I might be at an after party right now if I was in LA. Dodging bullets. Tasha says people keep talking about numbers, not realizing you can watch it on Twitch and or Amazon Prime. Elite says, yes, Scarface said he didn't care about being king of the South. Exactly. Texas C says it would have definitely been up if he had Future and everybody there. It would have been deadly if Snoop or Pharrell would have came through. I mean, at very least, I expected Snoop. If Dre brought his ass out, I expected Snoop. But, you know, he got his own thing going on right now. You say, what's next for K-Dot or Drake? So the rumor is, why is the left side of my face so damn bright? Hold on. The rumor is that you said Lil Flip tried it. Lil Flip got snuffed. But the rumor is Not Like Us music video is being shot Saturday. I don't know how true that is, but I do know Luck, aka G Lucky, right down Rosecrans. He said this is true. Them niggas that was on the To Pimp a Butterfly album cover, they say it's true, but plans can change. Now that it's gone public, I don't know, but they say they're shooting Not Like Us music video Saturday. That's what I've heard. I mean, this one is for the books. Juneteenth 2024 is one for the books. And I'm going to let y'all know it's a couple OV hoes that tried to dislike that bit. It's okay. Dislikes don't show up on YouTube no more, so it don't matter. But I see you niggas. It's cool. Jack Preston says, my sources say that he's already been shooting the video in segments. That is also a possibility because I've heard that they were shooting it at another time a couple weeks ago. People were expecting it to drop in the heat of the battle. I do believe that there was a big party, a pop out of sorts out there in LA. My sources tell me that Drake's daughter was there, that birthday party. But I can't say what's real and what's not until it finally comes out. Because things are subject to change once stuff gets out there. I really do hope the album is on the way though. I don't really want the album to be like, oh yeah, we're still working on it going into 2025. I really would like the album this summer. Random day type shit. Cause didn't To Pimp a Butterfly come out damn near randomly? It was like, it was kind of random, wasn't it? Like niggas knew he was coming with something, but it was low-key random. Definitely gonna be better than burning that van. The nigga had the wrong van. Had the wrong van. I ain't gonna lie, I was like, oh, okay. When it happened. So the way the crowd was in participation was what made the show even more epic. That was strong crowd work for sure. I mean, that A minor shit. This is gonna be the talk of the town. Do you think that Playboy Cardi gonna drop his album for the year? I'm be honest with you, Mongo $5225. I don't listen to Playboy Cardi. So more power to him. I hope he does so that you can hear it. But even if he does, I won't be listening to it. Elite says, yeah, To Pimp a Butterfly was like the throwaways. I wouldn't say throwaways. That's a bit of a strong statement. But it came out on a day, like just on some, we finna drop it. Beaky says, also more West Coast features. I think he wants that sound to dominate the airwaves. We need a break from drill and TikTok music. I'm not gonna say I want Kendrick to just like wow out and do a West Coast album. To Pimp a Butterfly was a West Coast album. It was a genre piece, you know what I'm saying? An era piece. It wasn't maybe the West Coast that everybody romanticizes, but that album was like an homage to DJ Quick version of West Coast. You know what I'm saying? So I think if he just does what the fuck he did in this battle, which is give us variety, I'll be happy. You say, what do I think Drake's next move is gonna be? Drake is a passive aggressive egomaniac, right? So he's gonna act like this shit doesn't faze him. I wouldn't be surprised if Drake drops new music soon. But I don't really see anything. I don't see his efforts being valiant in any type of way. He should take a vacation. He should take a break. Personally, that's my opinion. Will he take a break? I don't think so, but I think he should. Right, Mama Jade, Untitled Unmastered. Yeah, that was the sessions from To Pimp a Butterfly. Yes, Beaky, I do. I did hear about clips dropping. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow. I'm excited about that personally. I've been waiting on new clips music for a long time. They've been doing like little features and stuff here and there, but I am a clips truther. I've been down from the jump. Them niggas came to my middle school. I've been a fan since then. When before Grinding came out or around the time. How could it be throwaways from Damn though? Cause To Pimp a Butterfly was a couple years before Damn. But, you know, that might have been what Bron said. I don't think Bron fully understood the scope of the situation. I'll say that much. Mr. Morale did not get the respect it deserved until this year. Mr. Morale is one of my favorite Kendrick albums. It's probably number 2. I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't agree with me, but it might be my favorite out of the catalog. I've listened to Mr. Morale the most. Said I feel like Kendrick will regret Meet the Grams when Adonis is grown. That's a lie. Yeah, definitely homage to Parliament Funkadelic and all that stuff. But there was a lot of DJ Quick influence as well. Oh, here we go. Jose Chavez, I got a nice set of Tims for you, okay? You might be talking about the West Coast. We're going to send you out to the East, okay? Good night. That nigga Jose came in here literally smoking dick. That's crazy. Jose literally came in here smoking dick. That's wild. How do you do that? I've never seen that before. Oh my God. I personally booted him. We're not here for that. I respect Drake fans, but that weird shit, we can't do that. Biggie says, I want Kendrick to do a Broadway show eventually. I respect that. I don't think he would do it, but he might. I mean, honestly, if we're gonna keep it a buck, you should have went to the Mr. Morale tour. That was basically a Broadway show. For real, that was basically a Broadway show. That nigga was out there with a that nigga was pantomiming and shit. That nigga had a goddamn puppet. The whole nine. Nah, he had to get the fuck out of the gate. Somebody said y'all seen him in another stream? The game didn't hit the stage. He been sneak this and that. You hate to see it. I would have loved to live in a world where the game was on that stage tonight based on his accomplishments, based on him being one of the catalysts of bringing Compton back pre-Kendrick, based on what he's done in the industry and, you know, his role in like taking Kendrick out on the road, giving Nipsey his early shots. You know, the road was paved in gold for Game to be a part of that. He fucked it up himself, but that's what he does. But you know, he couldn't even keep his connection with Dre. So that tells you everything you need to know. All right, y'all. It's about 1 a.m. out here on the East Coast. So I'm about to go ahead and sign out. I greatly appreciate everybody for joining tonight. Staying up after the show, actually coming and talking with me, chopping it up, having a good time. It was dope having this conversation, getting to have this momentous occasion and talk about the show, talk about everything that was going down. It was beautiful, man. This is something I ain't never gonna forget. I wish I could have been in attendance. I wish I could have been there. But this was the best. This was the next best thing. Oh shit! I did see Ebony Prince out that motherfucker with that same goddamn shirt. Man, I wanted to slap his ass through the screen. What the fuck is up with this Ebony Prince nigga? I'm not gonna stay on longer. But Ebony Prince, you need your ass whooped all the way back to New York. What the fuck is wrong with you with that same goddamn shirt? Nobody cares about that shit. I hope you sold it to the swap meet. All right, y'all. Good night. I'm going to catch y'all later. I'll be back with more content later on in the day. So much love and respect. Y'all enjoy y'all night. Love on your family, and I will see y'all later. All right? Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.